What
to their credit, they found a way to win.
Goodness.
They needed 2 points.
Hey, they got 2 points, but
got it done.
This wasn't the post-game question, but what is your takeaway from the game? One of mine is shame on the St. Louis Blues. Wasn't that kind of a full roster for them?
Yeah, they're in a really weird, bad place. I don't know what happened there. But, yeah, listen, the Leafs, obviously the Willy own goal was really strange. And, Noodles, I was telling you during the game last night, and I looked it up again today, they did not register that as a shot on goal against Joseph Woll. It's really weird. I don't know.
That is weird.
What happened there or why they didn't. But, I thought the Leafs responded really well, and through 30 minutes of the game, the Leafs were in control. And then I thought St. Louis took control. I thought both teams probably looked at each other like we expected they would, saying, well, we can get these guys. If we're going to beat anyone, it's going to be this team tonight. And the Leafs are so depleted. Like, there's so many injury problems. But, yeah, the Blues are in a really weird place. And they're both probably happy they got a point, like you said last night, Noodles. And then someone had to fight for the extra one, and it happened to turn into one of the nicest goals you're ever going to see. It was just a beautiful, beautiful goal set up by John Tavares, just battling and grinding and, finding a way to win that puck. And Morgan Riley comes in like the third tenor. Like, he's on the game sheet. No one's even paying attention to Riley. He was in the right place at the right time and makes a great pass to Nylander. And, Nylander, this backhanded toe drag is so nasty.
Dude, I think it adds insult. Like, it's not like I toe dragged you. It's I toe dragged you, and that little spice with putting it under the backhand part of the blade is so disgusting and dirty that it's just an incredible move. Like, to pull that off in the NHL, a lot of guys try that around the pylons, the McDavid plastic sticks and stuff, but that's as good as a goal as you're going to score in the league. There's just no other way around.
Nasty.
It is, too. He added in, like, here's the other thing. If they poke that, if he tries that move and it gets poked and they go 3-on-1 the other way and score, what are we talking about? This guy's dinking around on the ice, right? Like, it's an unbelievably skilled move that he pulled off, and it was awesome and like a highlight reel. Like you say, one of the best goals of the season for sure already. Like, unbelievable. But all you can think about is, like, to have the confidence to do that, because I don't think he did much during the game. Like, none of them really
Neither
did.
Tavares,
it was kind of a quiet game.
It wasn't the Willy and John show last night.
Yeah, but they did a great job. They did a great job, and that's the difference. Remember I was talking about in our pregame saying, last year's identity, be a 2-2 game and then somebody's a difference maker, right? Like, that's what showed up last night. Is a difference maker was Willy and John, right? The elite talent showed up because they didn't have much during the regular, during the game type of thing, the 60-minute game. It was a dog's breakfast of a game, but you don't criticize a win, and top talent grabbed you an extra point. That's really what happened.
Yeah, it's a separator. And what it allowed Willy to do was have fun, about that own goal. He could have great lines. Yeah, I got 2 tonight.
That guy doesn't have a pulse. First of all, he got interviewed maybe the morning of the game or the day before, Brian, and he was like, if we keep doing this for a month, then we got a serious problem. I was like, this guy just doesn't, like, not that he doesn't care, but he doesn't get stressed over anything. And then when he bunted the goal in, you see him go back to the goaltender, and he's like, sorry, pal, that was just a mistake. And he just skates back, and that's part of what makes him William Nylander, where he just brushes it off and away he goes, man.
That's how he's wired.
Crazy.
And, like, there's a part of me that thinks even if they lost 1-0, he'd still joke about it because that's how he rolls. He'd
be like, I got screwed there. I tried to bat the puck out of the air and it went in our own net.
Yeah.
But it's double-sided with him because in the playoffs, when he charges in the corner and then bails out on a hit, everyone's like, well, that's just the casual attitude of William Nylander, and who knows if you're ever going to win that because he never wants to pay the price. And then you see that there he is talking to the goaltender. Sorry, pal, nothing to see here. And then he scores a goal like that, and you're like, that's just William Nylander. That's just the way. That's how cool and good he is. So it's like, It's a
roller coaster, but it's a fun one.
The good and bad, right?
Yeah.
The good and bad.
And the high end
6-7 possibly.
Oh, a little 6-7. Okay, there you go. Look at you catching up with the times, even though I'm not sure
Al's brother taught me well.
Still a thing anymore. But what Willy did there in overtime, there's 0.1% of the league can do that. 0.1%. That's
exactly him or McJesus.
20 guys, maybe 15 guys in the league, 20 guys that have the ability, the confidence to pull it off. And he shook off Binnington too. That's the thing. He got Binnington off that post with that Jimmy into the middle of the ice, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But listen, it wasn't the greatest game in the world. But if you're the Leafs, what stuck out to me, you asked off the top there. Obviously, Willy's role in it all and how crazy it was. But Joseph Woll being back is very significant. And I got to give him full credit because I didn't know what to expect, and it's only 2 games, but he has looked really good. He's looked really good through 2 games. And missing training camp, missing the first 6 weeks of the season, that may catch up to him at some point. Not having Stolarz, I don't know when Stolarz is returning. No one has a clue.
So let me ask you this, Brian. So everybody gets back, and do they just start cooking like they were in the playoffs? Was it just Joseph Woll missing from the equation? Because I'm not buying into that either.
No,
man.
I don't think they've earned that level of expectation.
And I'm not going to go nuclear today. It's they got to win. Somewhat positive day, but it's not all I don't know if everybody gets healthy. And it just Joseph Woll was the missing piece, and that's why things went to you know what.
And that's not necessarily what I'm saying. I'm pointing out an individual player last night where the Blues went at him in the third period. They went at him, and he made some really good saves. And listen, they're 9-9-2. It's been ugly. They have not played well. The stats would indicate all that. We've talked about it endlessly for weeks. But 9-9-2, if that is your rock bottom, and it has to be like we've established, that's a good rock bottom to start at. It could be 5-12 and whatever, and then you're really in trouble. At least from a point perspective, guys will return. I don't think they can play worse than they played through 20 games.
No, it's impossible.
So that's the glass half full. It's not swinging it into, okay, now they're going to launch into this juggernaut team. They don't deserve that level of, I think, confidence and expectation right now. But guys are going to return.